So with the new game coming out, I wanted to make a video with coming into competitive Splatoon because a lot of people are coming back or they're getting into the game since the sequel has been announced. And this will also be where the competitive scene is when the sequel comes out. So this is the reasons why I wanted to make this video. It's going to be a bit different than other videos in that I'm not really editing this out for any of my pauses or maybe my ums or ahs, because I'm doing this as right here as I'm clicking through stuff and I'm going through all of it. So nothing is going to be cut out. It's going to be a bit different from the other videos in that sense. Otherwise, you might be wondering what I'm looking at currently. Well, to start off, this is Discord. If you haven't heard of it, is a text and voice channel program. This is what pretty much all the teams use. This is also a bunch of where our resources are. It's free to use. You can get on your phone, you can get on your computer, and overall it's pretty good for voice and text. So getting into it, right here we have the Coral Reef. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going through a bunch of different things, a bunch of different resources for competitive Splatoon that are not squid boards, because pretty much everyone has talked about squid boards. So first we have the Coral Reef. This is mainly for newer players to find all their resources, general talking. There's some resources for tournaments or weekly tournaments, streamers, plan strategy, and so on. And some of these will also be going over. The Splatoon streamers is also pretty good if you want to see various people play. A bunch of player resources with my channel not listed. Questions and a bunch of other things. And if you want to talk in the not active foreign chat, you can do that too. But this is mainly for newer players, just to find all their resources. It's actually really helpful for all of us because it's just a resource hub. The next server that I want to go over is the Ink Academy, and don't worry, I'll be leaving Discord links for all of these that you can join all of them. This is a server run by FLC, and it's a lot where you can talk about various things about the game, competitive aspects, talk about your build, some announcements, side cup. Oh, I guess it's going on right now. Well then, I will be going over EGTV later. Maybe you can just talk about all different Splatoon competitive stuff and talk about Splatoon 2 too. So next is the Ludi server. Ludi stands for Leagues Under the Ink. It is competitive Splatoons for North America, is our major league pretty much. Well, our only league, let's be fair. Now Ludi has a bunch of divisions that they will put your team into, but I do recommend that you probably want to be roughly A+, maybe S to start off with for Ludi. But they do range from divisions for S division for Cream Fresh, Extermination, Rising Moon, A division for Celindy, Evolution, Nexus, B division, Notorious, C division, I can't even think of a good seed, not a good C division team, but a team that I believe is C division, because I could say Pure Ink Sandy, but D division, like Poseidon Squids, and then finally they have Z division, and so the higher division teams will fight each other, so only the S division teams will fight the S division teams. So you will fight teams that are roughly your skill level. If you decide to enter, there might be a few matches where you're going to get stomped. You might stomp few matches, but otherwise they're going to be all roughly around your skill level. The league lasts about 8 weeks for the main portion, then about 2 weeks for overflow and playoffs, and then there's a break period, and then they start again. Right now, as I'm talking, which is February 26th, the league is about halfway through, a bit over halfway through, in terms of the main portion, or the pools portion. If you want, let's see. Yep, right here is all the different challenge brackets, and you can see all the different teams where they're competing. Next up, how do I find a team? Well, here is the Splatoon recruitment, and this is just called the free agent chat, let's be honest. This is the free agent server, and this is where you post your free agent thing. This is where teams recruit, and just request a role if you're free agent or if you're a team. And looking through here, you might realize, ignoring these poor team requests, like Extinction S+, Panda Pop S+, Poseidon's SS+, Haidu S+, I think they're D-Div, Raid Splat SS+, I think there's Z-Div, Rebirth S+, sound over there, Kairos S-Div S+, Circle Jerk Chew, Exclaim, they say it right here, A-Div S+, Experience in here, so, or D-Div Timeless S for S+. And the reason why I'm reading off all these is that you might have gathered that you want to be S or S+ before you're looking for a team here. Generally, Squidward is going to be better if you are below that and you're looking for people to play with. But if you're looking for people to play with, then there are more servers to go over, such as the Fresh Team Maker, which is, oh my gosh, which is, at first we have a freaking name, thank you, which is also a bunch of SS+, but it's also some newer ones that, like, A- to S+. These people, 3 chats, whatever, but it's generally a lower, slightly lower, since it's mainly aimed at newer teams. So usually you can find a bit more leniency on what these people post. And then there's people for posting their A rank stuff or SS+ rank stuff specifically, so that's also nice. The next server is the LFG server. This is where, look at all those pings. This is where you can twin with people, and PV, and quad, and more twins. And yeah, and if you have a team and you're looking for a scrim, you can do it here too. If you can also do that in the Ludia server, look for scrims. If you're looking for a private battle specifically, looking for pickups, and a team, and a player, and a bunch of other stuff. Now, note on the pickups, this is not a server I'm going over, but there is a Black Ink Mercenaries server that the Coral Reef has under Player Resources or General Resources for their Discord servers, and that is for specifically pickup groups for tournaments. So you can find a team if your team isn't playing in it or you don't have a team. Now, let's say you finally formed a team by using these past 3 servers. We have these Splat tournaments, a server specifically listing tournaments that aren't weeklies. Yay! And SEL. So here you can see just a bunch of tournaments that your team can enter, and half of them probably get whooped or something. That's the reality. But other ones, such Some of these are going to be double elimination, some of them are going to be single elimination. They're all across the board. Monsoon, which is a weekly, is a Swiss, so you have a bit more of an opportunity to fight someone of your skill level and not just get double curb stomped. But on one hand, you can't, there isn't like a minimum skill level that you should be entering tournaments, because you can still learn stuff. You just ask the team what you did wrong. Usually they'll give you some pointers afterward. That's one of the big things across any competitive game or sport, is that people don't want to enter things because they think they're not good enough, but really you can learn a lot from it. The only reason why I say for Ludi you generally want to be, well, you can learn over Ludi, but it's Ludi is like a 8-week commitment, so that's the only reason why I say what I did. But otherwise, for tournaments, you know, you can just enter them for, usually they go on for a few hours over the weekend, except for large ones. And sometimes you can win prizes such as drawings, usually not money, unless of course you are going to a LAN, which this is pretty much the LAN server. EGTV runs all of the Splatoon LANs, or at least the major Splatoon LANs. There's some specific like meetup things for Canada. I don't know if there's a meetup for anything else other than possibly the Midwest, like specifically Chicago. But yeah, and AC, you get to have your meme right here. That's wonderful. I hope you're happy being in my video. But yeah, the next LAN, as this video is coming out, is Splash and Smash 3. I'll be there, but I don't know currently how long I can stay there, if I'll be entering the tournament or not, since it starts on Friday. But otherwise, yeah, I've been to Don't Bark on the Grass, I've been to Squid Storm. I won't show the photo vault. And these are all usually the LANs happen twice a year, more or less. So you get to meet pretty much everyone from Splatoon, pretty much most of the high-level players, such as these people went to Don't Park on the Grass. I know Dude went to Squid Storm, Spectre went to Squid Storm, I don't think Red went to Squid Storm. Did we go to Squid Storm? No, he did not. I think DJ... Oh, what? You live in Michigan, you didn't go to Squid Storm? Come on, man. That's Lil Sound DJ. That's not... Ignore his name. Next, the artist of Splatoon. That's exactly what it says on the tin. It's for art. That's all I got. Next up is the Japanese Scrim server. Let's just say that if you aren't pretty much native in Ludi, you're going to get smacked if you're going to go for a Japanese Scrim. I'll just say that much. Under the Scope is a podcast, yeah, pretty much podcast thing where they talk about various Splatoon things. They have their episodes on YouTube, I believe, that you can check out. Not too active, but they put some stuff out every so often, and it's good to watch through. Next is the Streaming Room, which is pretty much a list of streams. Yep, and there's Hitzel, Taylor, which one was that? Oh, Diego, me, I remember that one, Umbreon, Black, unless that's Spoon, no, I'm pretty sure that's Black, Resbit, Tic Tac, Dude, Sendo, Fuzzy, Shadow, Octobite, Savage. So yeah, you can see all the streams, and here's the billboard, which is the same thing Yay! And that's actually all the servers down here. You can just see some tournaments that you can access through the Coral Reef. Yeah, you can access these from the Coral Reef, or you can access them from the Splat tournaments, which can you not access from Splat tournaments? I might be lying. You might not be able to access it from Splat tournaments. You can see how many of these I have. Oh, nope, you can see like Monsoon and some other things. Friday Night Splatdown, that's a Friday night weekly. Black and Spoon is on hiatus, but normally that's a Thursday thing. They are currently, or Black is currently making a Splatoon ladder that's hopefully going to be more active than the Splatoon exhibition series. If you played Smash Bros, think of that as Anther's ladder. And CL, that might be on hiatus too. SCL's like half on hiatus. Oh yeah, you can actually get to those tournaments from here. And it's all of the servers that I wanted to go through that you can use to get into competitive Splatoon. Sorry that this was a bit back and forth between things, something that I didn't like explain up front, but this is a very on the fly video, not necessarily edited at all, because I'm moving my mouse all around. Oh, and there's an LFG for Ludier, I guess, too. But yeah, oh, let's not scroll. Let's not scroll. Let's ignore that. So if you want to get into competitive Splatoon to either just find people to play with, to enter in tournaments, or anything like that, you can join any of these servers that you want to. All links, like I said, are in the description below. Discord, you can find, just Google Discord app or Discord game and you'll find it. Free download. I'm not sure if you even have to put in an email. Well, most servers require an email address verification. So yeah, you just need an email and you will be good to go. There's even an app for your smartphone, because everyone has those nowadays. Yep, all the Discord invites are in the description. You can just click on them and Discord will handle the rest of getting you into all of these servers. Thank you for watching.